Miswing ba sa kanti ko northeast mediahub po nam chakswa, dali ko borang ko akanat naskang katabi chongrang ko akanat tinga. Rambray jingram ni MDC aruga penrang Kongres tolo niyong kata. Ampatyo abisa sa kaniko dra etil ekapa police officer na life imprisonment right ko na. Gente Hills ni mulangsong na holdi ranat kapamation ko na nga. Gente Hills on yamgri chalaing kapako karkanarang ko china dabia. The Trade Union and Bank Employees Federation March Kolgrik Chet aro Kolgrik Skru chakaban kainga. Ang arugan char marakta okoborang kusulsul para katinga. Rambray Jingram Constituency ni Congress MDC Bajop Pengrop arugapan Congress na chakpagapa sa Kolgrik member rang dolon yung kata ni lekako si Congress Pawan Office Shillongon eha. Kobora tenggeparang nakaningon Congress dol ni meligrik naman zenga nyara at chingnya doko sanong aija hindi ba songgemekonya obos sarang inga. Party ni dilgeparang ni kamo sukong jai chinga dolon yung katnadra at takumat naha ni Bajop Pengrop akanaha. Belsi chet na batle ang adol na kam kaahaw ba da alu yanok tangon yung katingjok ni bawa akanaha. Pengrop niya kana ni gatade wa March Nicola chi sa tariko NPP dolo na pang nasing ha. May nigman NPP dolo nap na singa ni gapanawakan chakingon NPP ni dilgapa Conrad Kesang manidla nichi ruta salang na namatip naman gijagapa Asam Meghalaya ni Sima arirang ko tomat naman na hanigman ang unbak sa chapanan ng nakinga niya kanaha.
Our Chief Minister has tried a lot, and we can see that in the next few days we can see that something has changed, something has changed. And in my district, West Khasi district, where out of these 6 sectors where this boundary dispute is going on, 3 sectors is in my constituency: the Tarabari sector, Hahim sector, and the Gijang sector. So out of these sectors, as pointed out by Honorable Chief Minister Shri Conrad Sangma in the Assembly, he has pointed out that all those villages will fall in Meghalaya. So me as a representative, I know each and every corner of my constituency, all the villages which falls under my constituency. So I've seen that 97% of the villages has come to Meghalaya. So that is a big victory for us, for the state. So I don't know about other districts, but for my district, I am very happy. Yes, we have missed 2 villages, but Honorable Chief Minister is trying to get these 2 villages also to our side.
Hazagni chi Tambilsio, Southwest Garo Hills Ajani Ampati Police Station o abi sa sakani ko dra etil ekapagat cham police officer Nurul Islam na sombar salo Pokso Court life imprisonment bajangi thanga gummak patoko don chinagtaray ko naha. Yani bidungos kurbal salo Pokso Court ni hearing ko takanyo Special Public Prosecutor Eva Larissa Rinja dos takapa police officer ko jangi thanga gamag patoko don China Pokso Court komon mulang ha aruan taken sombar salo Pokso Court ni Judge FS Sangma dos takapa Nurul Islam ko jangi thanga gamag patoko don China gata rai ko nang ha. Dos takapa gacham police officer Nurul Islam Pokso ek hazal gni chigni aro IPC nin okra gija kamrang ko kahani gaman sasti ko matnakra aneri ang receiver salo Pokso Court ya police officer ko dosi chana hacham. Dos takpa Nurul Islam hazal gni chig tambal sini March chig tam tariko aro March ni chibri tariko ba ya abisa sakanyoni bilsi chibri ong gupa me chik bisa ko Ampati police station dra etle ka hacham. Ya apsan bilsi ni March kola chi sa tariko ba wa ya me chik ni bilsi chi snyong gupa abitang ko silchi dari me soket ba dra etle ka hacham. Ya selong ani ja manwa abisa sakanini pagapa police officer ni ko sako FIR kadwang hacham.
Convict Shri Nurul Islam is sentenced to imprisonment for life under section 376(2) of the Indian Penal Code and fine of rupees 3 lakhs only to be paid to the survivor number 2. Then rigorous imprisonment for 7 years on the section 10 of the POCSO Act and fine of rupees 1 lakh only to be paid to survivor number 1 and survivor number 2 separately. Then imprisonment for 1 year on the section 342 of the Indian Penal Code and fine of rupees 1,000 only to be paid to survivor number 1, survivor number 2 and survivor number 3 separately. Imprisonment for 5 years on the section 354 of the Indian Penal Code and fine of rupees 50,000 only to be paid to survivor number 1 and survivor number 2 separately. Then imprisonment for 10 years on the section 450 of the Indian Penal Code and fine of rupees 1 lakh only to be paid to survivor number 2. then imprisonment for 2 years on the section 506 of the Indian Penal Code and fine of rupees 50,000 only to be paid to survivor number 2. And in default of payment of fine, the convict shall undergo another 3 months of imprisonment for each default, excluding the fine imposed under section 342 of the Indian Penal Code, in default of which the convict shall undergo 1 more month of imprisonment.
Central Reserve Police Force ni sotok snigpa battalion rang civic action program kung ate mulang sungni gamme gi icha gaparang na holdi ko ramera na tani mission ko ang ha. Ya mission ko East Jente Hills ni Deputy Commissioner Abilas Barnwell oprakyo nang ha Jun sotok snigpa CRPF battalion ni Commandant Alok Patacharji pa dong paha. Meghalaya dok ni lakadong ni holdi ko gumagchin mangsung manggama. Wasung ni mandirang bang bataan holdi gi icha gaparang nga aruan thangthang ni jangi thangani chol mungsa gatara ai kha icha gaparang nga wa jolo holdi gi na namgapa arang ganang unigman holdi namen be enda kisilslan baksana namgapa rong ni holdi ko thari na maninga.
It's been only 2 months since I joined East India Hills as Deputy Commissioner. My vision is that my focus area would be, of course, rural development. I would want to visit more and more villages, for example, and I'll take advantage of programs like these, where I get to visit the villages, where I'll get to interact with the people, understand their needs, understand the gaps in implementation of the schemes, and how the schemes which are yet not being implemented can be brought here for the benefit of the people.
East Jente Hills azani stunga ilaka unyam gri chalaing pa plak ko karkanarang ko chipachinagata Environment Coordination Committee dabyang ha. Environment Coordination Committee ni Legal Advisor Reading Warni parakatani gatade East Jente Hills azani stunga ilaka udunggpa gumuk tamsot punga ko karkanarangoni matam dian thangthangan karkanarang ko chipaha ndi ba dam ko sku karkanarang nade Meghalaya State Pollution Control Board ni gata karkanarang ko chalaina permit rang ko naji chaka hachim. Wandaken karkhana rang ko chalaina gita jegala ko man gipa plak karkhana ni noko parang na dengthang manchagi etani ko nenba wa mangni ko karkhana rang ko chipachina gita Environment Coordination Committee Meghalaya dokni Chief Minister aro MSPCB ko didyang ha. Adok ko karkhana rang ko daknon ja China surkari ko didyang ingon stunga ilaka ko karkhana rang ko chugumuk chipat ku jeskal wa mang dakar kanggen ne ECC ni Legal Advisor paraktaha.
So these are small coke plants. Our production is higher, so that to comply with all the conditions provided in the CTO is impossible. It's impossible because all machineries has to install there, and these coke plants have to be dismantled. You have to stop. We will fight till no single unit should be there.
Assam adok ni dengthang bukot kemendol chet tolrang the Trade Union and Bank Employees Federation ne bimungdonia swanggemko sorkari ni taka kamrang kunam nekja aije galengani ko misok phatna March kolgruk chet aro kolgruk skutarik rango gari gorari ani ko don thongatkin ne parakataha yakho dakani muksongani ara yan sorkari ni ramram kam kha icha gaparang na duga plinek nekani kun ani gaman un baksana gammegi icha gaparang na sumsak kija aro ramram mandirang ko mukchepe raingani ko sorkari ni ko sako jegalani inga ni parakataha Assam Motor Workers Association ni aganani gita de sorkari bangbata sumoyon para salecha gaparang ko aro gario kam kha gaparang na niknekani kon rongi ngachim uni gaman salgani ni gisepo baskari taxi aro wan dakbagapan para sal gaparang sorokori rurajana ni parakataha
जितने सारे ट्रेड यूनियन है कर्मचारी का संगठन है फेडरेशन है और बैंक बीमा इत्यादि रेल सभी में जितना सारा संगठन है सब मिल के भारत बंद का ऐलान कर दिया 28 और 29 तारीख आज और कल ये भारत बंद होगा क्यों कि मोदी सरकार और यहाँ का जो सरकार वर्तमान बीजेपी सरकार सब लोग एक साथ होके असम को बर्बाद कर रहा है असम का जनजीवन विपर्यस्त हो गया है भारतवर्ष का सब संपद बिक्री कर रहा है
Apsandake adokni bank rang sorkari ni chadambe rang ko khamgri ong atengani na matgni hajira ko komiatani na sorkari chi chalaing ba bank rang ko private takna nani na aro banking laws amendment bill hazalgni ko griksa ko namna kijani na salgni na jegalanyo bakra gen ne All India Bank Employees Association parakataha
हम लोग 2 दिन बैंक स्ट्राइक में है 28 और 29 मार्च 2022 हम लोग को बैंक फेडरेशन जो बिल डिजिटलीकरण का जो बिल है वो बिल गवर्नमेंट को उठाने उद्योग करना पड़ेगा बैंक के रेगुलेशन एक्ट बैंक नेशनलाइजेशन एक्ट जो है वो गवर्नमेंट अमेंडमेंट करने जा रहा है इसके खिलाफ हम लोग स्ट्राइक में है अगर because banking is a public institution, public money is there, public money we cannot allow to hand over to corporate sector, corporate body, entity. Because if government banks are there, public money is safe. If public privatization is there, public money is not safe. Again, in this backdrop, we are going for a strike, and government is hellbound to make privatization bill passed in the parliament.
All India Bank Officers Association rang ba ya jega lanyo bakra talking ani gemen salgani na bank penik ni kata ni ko mangen ni State Bank of India wiat samswani ko nataha. Yarang sandal ni ko burang ni swani na simang sa kanti ko nutella. Na simang gatal ko burang ko nagsona ruk na sona skudi www.hapnetwork.in website nari angi kulini naman gen. Aro na simang da ode Google Play Store aro Apple App Store ni ko Hap News app ko download kai gatal bat ba ko burang ko kna ang na aro ni naman gno. Uni gaman na simang gatal ko burang ko man sona skudi ya app rang ko download kai sa kaljuk pabo. Na simang linya ni chi aro share ka ani chi Hap News ko takcha kanyong skagen. Sa kanti ko nutella.